Okay, this is the gun mod kit that you'll receive as part of your complete kit. So we've got this 3D printed part which houses the USB to recharge the battery, on-off switch to power it on and off. USB cable to recharge it, and obviously the battery connector. We receive a 9-volt chargeable battery. We receive obviously the Arduino small circuit and RF receiver. You'll also get a gun barrel insert and also a resin tip which the LEDs slot into. So we'll go through that and the orientation of which you fit these parts. First thing you want to do is obviously undo your gun. So you're left with this. Remove all the screws obviously, put them in a pot to the side safely so you don't lose them. You'll see the first thing I did was I added a little bit of insulation tape, electrical tape, to cover this screw here. You're welcome to remove the screw or just do what I did, because that's where the Arduino sits and we don't want anything shorting out. So from left to right, which is your right to left, we take this part which has a sort of a horseshoe shape in it, and that fits around this little nodule that sits inside the gun. That goes there like that. Now I have to admit, fitting the kit is a little fiddly. Things do pop off and you do need to be quite patient. So yeah, we'll just get to it. So that goes there. You can decide how you want to feed that. So we want positive to go to the VIN, and we want the ground to go to the ground. The wiring instructions are on the website, so I don't need to go over that again. So that goes there like that. You've also got the circuit board which I fit into this groove here, and also I kind of fit the RF receiver in there. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. So you take your battery, connect that up. Okay, and you take the USB and you connect that in as well. This cable's a little tight, so it, you kind of have to manoeuvre it where it feels right. Yeah. Anyway, get that in there like that. Okay, and then what you want to do is, before you do anything else, just get those in there like that. You take your barrel insert, and obviously your original barrel, and what that does is that fits inside the barrel, and then the tip goes on the end of there. I'll push it on in a minute to show you. So what you want to do is you want to feed all the cables through the main barrel first. That's how I prefer to do it, like so. With the my ground's popped off. With the ground disconnected, sorry, like so. And then what I do is I take all the cables and then I fit them through the barrel insert. It does go, it is a little bit tight, I have to admit. And just push that through. That sits in there, and then push your cables through. And then what will happen is they'll come out the other side like so, which is what you want. And you take the resin tip, which has 5 holes, and you want to slot all of these in. Now the one with the yellow insulation is the red, so that goes in the middle. Red and blue make purple, so that's what gives us our purple hue. So we pop all these in. Careful not to bend the leads, and you just want to carefully pop each one in. It doesn't matter what order you do the red ones, to be fair. It's just the blue one, sorry, the red one that sits in the middle and the blue one's on the outside. That goes in there like that. So you're left with that, and quite simply all you do is you want the barrel end to come out. Sometimes it's a bit of a pig to get it out, but bear with. There it is. You want the barrel end to come out like that. And then all we're doing is we are making sure that the leads are stay. It is finicky, I'm not going to lie. It can get on your tits after a while, but a bit of patience, it will all do what it's designed to do. Which is like that. And as I said, you can glue these in if you want. I don't, because if you want to replace the leads, then it's easier that way. Right, they're all in, and now we've pushed it. That's what I mean. I've now pushed the barrel insert back in. Right, so we want that, and basically what we do is we slide that on, and it's got a groove around there that will snap on like so, and then we can just push the full barrel through, and then you've got the resin tip that sits there like that. Yeah. So then we can put the barrel in. We can connect now the ground to the ground rail. As I said, I prefer to do this last, because if you don't, this all shifts around and it's a bit of a pain, to be honest. So that's the orientation. Now, once you've got all that nice and snug, like so, you kind of have to hold it down with your hand. It's a bit of a pig. That's the orientation that it all goes in. And then you want to carefully pop on your other side and screw it, obviously screw it all back together, making sure you're not squashing any of your wires. And that's the orientation that it goes in. And yeah, you're all set.